so this is what you're going to do is to for the next 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to wrap your voice. You have to close with the clothes. All bags must be removed. If they are not removed, the item you open is only removed now. No clothing.
Watch out. Hey, program, what's your number? I'm going for the turn. Good job.
Now.
Come on, LB.
So leading the field is the team with the 7 racing. And behind Jeremy is Elaine Mulroney, is behind Jeremy racing. I'd really like to get in, so thanks for keeping those in the loop. And then Mr. Blackburn is in third. So we have a close swim. We have two of the Island top swimmers. Jeremy racing and Harvey Sinclair is leading the swim. Danny Hassel is in third. Again, one of the new top swimmers on the podium. So we have, it's going to be a fast race on the bike today. We have some of the top junior and top adult cyclists. We have Dominic Mayo, we have Alicia there, Johnny Murphy, Alan Hassel. Matthew Oliveira now, one of the favourites to take the overall in hand. Come out now, he's had a good swim. Karen Smith. Favourite to take the female title today.
Smile, Albie.
Lindsay Primus now out the water, one of our junior competitors in the sprint today. He's had a good strong swim. We expect to see Kent Richardson out soon. Kent has been overseas training in South America for the last few months and is very, very fit right now. And being the top 3 overall. We have a very technical bike team for the riders today, and we have Chris Phillips, who's a visitor from the UK, that entered at the last minute. Ryan Rankin's just come out. Ryan and individual competitors, 30-39 age group today.
Athlete. Matthew Oliveira. Matt is a very, very strong runner. If he pushes hard enough, he might get the little six. Now Rebecca Harrison, second place team, coming out. And she's closely followed by Cameron Discipline. Both strong junior athletes. Going out for the run. That wasn't actually Chris, that was Kit coming in and going out. Now Max Discipline going out. A very fast junior runner. He's chasing down his brother in the team event for second place.
Have fun. it out, wind it out.
Stephen Smith coming out. Stephen is a very strong runner. He'll be looking to chase down Matt Thompson. Now Karen Smith, we believe Karen is actually in the lead. There may be some confusion on the bike course for this set. Here looks like should be finishing for the first team shortly. We will try and get an update on that very shortly as to who is where in the teams and the individuals. Matthew has a good lead on his next encounter with the lead Matt Johnson. Barry Murphy's now out on the run. Barry is a very, very fast runner. And they're just over the hour now in second place team. We can see Cameron Dussengrove going around the turn for his last lap.
Don't lean out, don't lean out, don't lean out, don't lean out.
Oh, sorry.
Did he turn?
They all turned. I thought it was Matthew. They come down 143.
Great race, Matthew Oliver.
I got it. You have to push the button? I am. Hold on now, make sure. Thank you.
Great racing today. Well done, Cameron. Well done, Matt. A very good race from Matt Thompson. Well done, Max. Good run today.
I hear that noise. 149. Individual.
And 149 was our third place male. We have Stephen Smith finishing in 5th place. Great finish.
What's your number, Steve?
146.
Number!
Smith.
Number to the front, Chris! Number
188, Chris Hands, and Karen Smith now to take honours in the female division. Great race by Karen today. Strong win, strong bike, and very strong run.
One on, Karen. No. Congratulations. Here. How many years he's been racing?
Matthew, tough course out there?
Lisa Blackburn.
Tough course, yeah. The swim was actually nice because it was calm, and it was quite a straightforward course. It was just a square, so it wasn't very confusing. The buoys were big and easy to see, but the bike course was definitely pretty challenging because there was a lot of uphills and sharp U-turns and corners and stuff. So that definitely would slow me down from other triathlons in the past. But I just tried. I took my road bike out instead of my time trial bike, so I had better handling on the course, and I just rode it like I ride a crit in a bicycle race.
You think that's where you made your separation on the bike course, giving yourself some distance and then just run comfortably?
Yeah, I definitely think that the bike gives me the advantage all the time because I haven't really swam in like 4 or 5 months. But I just do the gym stuff, so it helps my upper body strength, and that gets me by. And the cycling gives me fitness for the run, so I don't really need to train. I just focus on my cycling. But
for a team.
All right, well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well, Karen, how did you find the conditions?
Oh, the conditions were unbelievably amazing. You can't ask for better conditions. There was no wind. It's not hot. It's like fantastic. There's a lot of really fun atmosphere down here, lots of music and people around. So you can't paint a better picture for triathlon than this, really.
How did that swim set you up for a complete race?
Well, I couldn't see on the swim because the sun was coming right in my eyes, and I just tried to follow feet in front of me in bubbles and hope that they were on the right path. Got to the first turn, the first sighting buoy, and I said, okay, this is a good sign. I'm part way there, and then I completely lost the second buoy and kind of zigzagged a little bit. So I didn't have the most direct swim, but you know, once I made the turn and came north, and then it was fine, and it was just such a great swim because there was no chop, no current. Just a nice swim today.
The bike course. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's definitely not a time trialer's bike course because you don't ever get into a rhythm where you're just heads down and just powering along. It's a constant thinking game of there's a hill coming up and then a tight turn, and then over here there's 11 turns within a kilometer. So it's just really hard to get into that time trial position over there. But if you took the corners well, you can make up a lot of time, and I know that's how some people got ahead of me there because they were really aggressive on the corners.
You get out on the run, just got to keep it together, What goes through your mind as you're getting close to the finish? Your last lap, you're coming down that long stretch. You could see the finish line in the distance.
Yeah, it's a little bit of visualization on the last half lap because I know it's a half a mile, so I think it's two 400s on the track or an 800, 2 laps. And then I kind of say, okay, that's 1 lap done. It's just another 400 to do, and then you'll start to see the finish line. So I just kind of think about it like that. What does it feel like to do that last 400 at a track workout? And that's what that last little bit of running in feels like.
And the reward is grabbing that tape.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a panic there as to who was going to get the tape, but I didn't know really what to do, so I just grabbed it, threw it over my head, and said, woohoo, this is great.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Charles.
How was it?
Very good. Congrats. So fun.
Lots of American World.
Well done.
I was so cold in the swim. So I should have warmed up the wetsuit like the first time
Well done. Great running, ladies. Well done. Great job, ladies. Well done.
Great job, Rick. Great job.
Well done.
Your race, very technical,
Yes.
very challenging.
Yes.
From start to finish, what were you worried about most?
I was actually mostly worried about the swim, just because there were fast swimmers in the race today, so I didn't want too much of a gap. But it turned out that I came out of the water quite close, and I was able to connect on the bike, and we had that fantastic breakaway, which played in our favor today, and I was able to hold off Caitlin Donner from the U.S. to take the win. So.
When you make the turn and you come around the corner, a big smile, your face lit up because you could see the finish line.
Yeah.
You think that's when it all fell into place for you? You said, okay, I've done this?
Yes, the support from all the Bermudians today was fantastic, and they were pushing me every step of the way to the finish. So to come through the finish and able to, slap hands with all of the fans out there, it was just something spectacular and a moment I'll cherish.
Well, we want to say congratulations. Get to the prize presentation.
Thank you very much.
Erica, take us through today's event for yourself.
Yeah, I had a really good swim, I thought. I was really happy with my position. And then my transition was okay. And then, I don't know, on the bike, I didn't have the legs for it. And unfortunately, on this kind of course and this small field, I just couldn't find a person to work with. And I was on my own for 20K. But getting off of that, my run felt pretty decent, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, there's definitely some strengths and weaknesses and stuff to work on. So yeah.
Was it kind of a worry period when you found yourself out there all alone and couldn't find someone to work with? Because you don't want to wait around for the group to come behind you. You want to try and hope somebody you could bridge to someone.
I tried just not to focus on anyone else. I just tried to focus on my own race, and I knew that on this kind of course and this small field, this was a possibility, so I kind of prepared myself for this, and everyone helped me, and I just tried to keep focus on the next meter and keep going. So
had quite a strong swim. You happy with your position coming out of the water?
Yeah, I was really happy with my swim. I haven't really raced much of this field before. They're all kind of older and not really juniors for the most part, so I wasn't too sure where I would come out. But I came out with Dominika Jemnicki, and I was happy with that. So yeah.
Overall, your outlook on the day?
It was good. I'm actually really happy with the result, and it was so amazing racing in Bermuda. On my run, when I came down Front Street and everyone was there, I got this burst of energy, and it made me feel really good to make everyone proud. So.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
We've got a big group of about 15 swimmers in very close proximity. One guy in no man's land there, and then 3 and one at the back. He's going to have a job getting in contact with the leaders on the bike, unless he could be the strongest cyclist to go. As we saw on the women's event, with the 3 very strong athletes in a breakaway group, and then the American athlete with an exceptional runner with a pull back into second overall. So it ain't over till it's over. The long go, just the swim times, these transitions, time and time again. And here they go. The first athletes are already bringing their bike, and it's from the US. Wilimowski is the first athlete out. Come on, John, come on. Okay, they're from Canada. Another US athlete, Hemming, is out on the bike. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 athletes, all in seconds of each other. There's Tyler Smith. Come on, there for Tyler Smith. Accelerating quickly on the bike. He has to get in that power. You will see a lot of action in the first mile of this event as those who came out of the transition a little bit. And West from Canada and from the US. So, okay, coming through now, Chile. referees, so you have to be efficient with them and
Let's go,
with
never
their
mind.
lights as well.
There were no 11s at the top, all 10.
Take up the leaders. Now, this is a technicality here. We'll see what happens. No, that's unfortunate. I'll explain in a moment. Swingers! Swingers! US heavy, Worsley, and the US two Americans and the Canadian. So look at this. This is a hard, fast, chasing group with the US rider at the front there. There's no loyalties as far as coaches are concerned. He must support riders. And there's our third chasing group.
First of all, we'll go with the winner, Mr. Hemming. Hemming, you hung with the group, and then on the run, you decided to give yourself a little distance. He wasn't letting you go, though. What were your thoughts on that last lap, trying to make sure you had enough in the tank to come down and for a sprint finish?
So, you know, it was that first lap, he was the one that took it out real hard, and I figured kind of reel him in as slow as I can, not waste my legs early. So I just hoped for it that I still had it, really. It's kind of some false sense of security running up there like, yeah, no, I think I have it.
The thought, you guys broke away early on the bike, but then that last lap, it seemed as if the pack caught you guys back up. Was that a tactic to allow yourselves to be caught to save some legs for the run?
Oh, no, we were trying the whole time. Just couldn't quite get away. These guys, I think it's pretty much as soon as the big pack starts working together, it's hard to stay away. So as soon as like these guys got up there and really saw us that we had a few seconds on them, they're like, "Yep, I'm over with that." Right. Caught us real quick.
Your thoughts on the overall performance? Obviously, a little disappointed for second place, but overall happy with your performance?
Yeah. I mean, it was a true hard race from the start. There was no soft pedaling on the bike, that's for sure. They kind of started to drop some guys off their group, and we started to reel them in. I thought it was going to come together really early, but they kept it pretty hard. It was so hard the whole way. We finally caught them. And then, it was just kind of a tactical game, getting in a transition and trying to get out on the run.
You think you used up just a bit too much energy on that pulling back in the cycle, that you couldn't have enough legs to sort of make up the ground on the run?
No, I don't think so. I mean, those guys were going pretty darn hard. So I think if we didn't, we would have started from behind. So it's give and take. But no, I think we had to chase that hard, and we caught up, and I think I played it tactically well. I got out on the run too. That's how I like to go, get some space from the beginning, and I was hoping when I got to the top of the hill I could open it up a bit, but Eli just had it a little bit more in the end.
Talk us through the course. What did you think of it?
Oh, it was hard the whole time. Swim was pretty nice, actually, with a smaller field than we're used to. It really wasn't swimming on top of everybody as much. So got a little bit of space there, and then as soon as you get on the bike, you start rolling up that hill, and as soon as you get to corkscrew, it's full gas the whole time. And then those turns down in the bottom, those sneak up on you.
Quite tricky, huh?
Oh yeah, and that run is no joke. That little hill there will really take it out of you.
Overall, your take on this course and Bermuda?
Oh, it's great. I said earlier, the people here have just been amazing. I was going for a walk after dinner one night, and people are like, "Do you need a ride somewhere?" They're all just so nice. It's beautiful, obviously. The harbor, just on the coast anywhere, amazing. And the course was great. I love courses like this. They challenge you in every way. There's a steep hill, there's technical section. You have to be a full, complete athlete to have success. So I can't wait for next year. I hope to be back for the World Series race. And it's just an amazing venue, and I hope that they keep it here for a long, long time.
Well, gentlemen, congratulations. The third place finisher of the Digicel Triathlon here, the ITU Triathlon. Paige, tell us about your event.
It was a pretty nice race. I had a great start on the swim. Then I wasn't feeling that good for the last 500 meter of the swim. I was a bit struggling, and usually it's I'm supposed to be a better swimmer than that, but I managed to be in the first pack, and our first pack split off on the bike, and I got dropped. So it didn't start well. I didn't have any legs for the full bike, but we managed to bridge back the cap on the front, and I didn't have anything on the first 2K on the run, and slowly just started to having my legs again, and yeah, like around 1.5K to go, I just break away and managed to have a big gap on the fourth place and finish third, so it was alright.
When do you start feeling that change, like your legs are coming back, you're feeling that stamina, and you're feeling like you can push yourself a little further?
So it was at the end of the first lap, when just after the uphill, we start going downhill for like, I don't know, 300 meter, and I started to having like, you know, I know I had something to do with my race, and yeah, it was that moment. I just feel my legs again, so there was a good moment to feel confident to attack later on.
Well, congratulations, Joe. Well done.
Thanks a lot.